We all heard it. Learn from your mistakes. But it is not as easy as it sounds. So in this video, I'll be sharing my insights about how we can learn and grow from our mistakes. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to this channel, my name is Evan Wolt, and in this channel, I'll be sharing the lessons and insights that I have obtained based on the things that I have experienced and learned, hoping that it would help other people. So please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Also, please leave a comment down below if there's a topic you want me to share my insights with. We all make mistakes. It could be something small or something big, either mistakes that came from something we have done or something we did not do. So what is a mistake? A mistake is an action or judgment that is misguided or wrong. So when do our action become a mistake? There could be a lot of factors to consider. It could be our action resulted to something bad. Sometimes action driven by good intention could result to something bad. Like for example, you invited someone to an event, and in that event, that person made something bad. It was not wrong for you to invite that person, but the result of that person making something bad was a mistake. Also, an action can only be proven as a mistake once something bad happens. One way to lessen the mistakes that we make is to consider the information we have gathered in our past. It could be information about people on how they react in certain situations, so you will know if it is the right thing to invite someone to an event. You can also watch one of my videos talking about 3 things to consider in making the next step. Link will be in the description below. So how can we learn from our mistakes? The first step in learning from our mistake is knowing that there is a problem or there is a mistake. Like the first step of the scientific method, ask a question. This is the tricky part. When we were a child, we were taught that mistakes are bad so that we would avoid them. And as a result, as we grow up, we tend to justify or defend our actions to be right. This is where most of us stay for a long time. We are not aware that the things or the actions that we make are affecting us negatively or affecting the people around us negatively. This is why we should regularly check ourselves by asking, did I do the right thing? How did the people around me get affected by my action? Or what would be the effect of my action to me and to the people around me in the future? I have encountered this many times. There are some people that are so afraid to admit that what they did was the cause of the mistake or that they were the problem. And this is the cause of most of the conflicts in a group or even in a family. What I have learned through the years that allowed me to grow as a person is to accept every result of my actions. I always keep this in mind that no matter how good my intentions are in doing something, it is not 100% sure that the result will be something good. Now, it leads us to the next step in learning from our mistakes. It is accepting that our actions, no matter how good our intentions were, could result to something good or something bad. So if something good happens, we rejoice. But if something bad happens, we should take responsibility and ask for forgiveness that we will not be doing the same mistake again in the future. Don't allow yourself to be imprisoned by your mistakes. Trust me, if you keep avoiding your mistakes, not only will it eat you inside, but you will eventually develop a bad habit. Remember, a thief did not start stealing millions. It was a habit developed from a mistake made when that person was growing up. It could have started from stealing coins from their mother's purse. Committing a mistake over and over again will eventually develop into a bad habit. It will no longer be a big deal committing that mistake because you have been committing it for a long time. There are also mistakes caused unintentionally, which are not your fault. It only becomes your fault once you avoid the responsibilities that comes with it or doing it again. You can also avoid a long lecture or even a scolding from your parents, partner, or even a superior from work just by accepting that you made a mistake. It will not only save you and the other party the trouble of pointing fingers, but also it will save you the humiliation that you will receive if proven that you really made a mistake. Trust me, I learned it the hard way. No matter what you do, if what you have done resulted into something bad or a mistake, you should take responsibility because there's nothing you can do to change it. It is your mistake. It will eventually come back to you, and you should accept the consequences of your mistakes. You have to regularly reflect on your mistakes so you can improve yourself as a person. Here's a few bonus insights that you could use to improve yourself. Try to consider that you could be the problem. We also have to consider that our actions might be the cause of the problem. It could be small side comments and gestures are causing problems to other people. We should be aware of the small things we do. You can try watching my other video where I talk about why small things matter here. Next is the pain will only disappear or the mistake will stop occurring once you have learned the lessons it brings. It's like playing a game. A good example would be playing Super Mario. You won't be able to get to the next stage if you always get caught by the traps or get hit by the monsters moving around. If you observe the traps and monsters carefully, the traps are always at the same place and the monsters are always moving in the same direction. What this means is that in every action that we make in our life, there will always be pattern. Like if someone had 4 failed relationship in the past, you should identify the areas that could have caused why the relationship have failed so that in the next relationship you could apply or you could improve on how you handle those certain areas. There will be times where people will tell you that what you have done or what you are doing is a mistake. So what you need to do is ask yourself why your action is not a mistake. I would also love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment down below. And together, let's share insights and ideas to inspire and motivate one another. Don't forget to share this video to people that would like this kind of content. And please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. That would really mean a lot. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Live inspired.